In a seminar live-streamed on TV from Shanghai, Chinese scholar Dongsheng bragged about how Beijing could easily settle issues with the United States however it wished before Donald Trump became president. He had a big smile on his face when he talked about Joe Biden entering the White House, implying that Beijing would retrieve its advantageous position since the Chinese regime helped Hunter Biden, second son of Joe Biden, obtain Chinese business deals. Dongsheng, Associate Dean of the School of International Studies and International Monetary Institute at Renmin University, gave a speech on November 28th as one of the keynote speakers.
The Trump administration waged a trade war with us. Why couldn't we handle him? Why is it that between 1992 and 2016 we could always settle issues with the United States? Have you noticed that all the crises during that time, be it the Yinhe incident, embassy bombing, or mid-air collision, everything was resolved within 2 months? Those conflicts were just like quarrels between a husband and wife that would eventually come to a reconciliation. Why? I'm going to drop a bomb here. It's because we have connections inside America's core power circle, our old friends.
Old friends of the Chinese people is a catchphrase often used in China's propaganda to refer to foreign elites who are friendly to Beijing. The video quickly went viral on China's social media, as it is very rare for Chinese scholars to publicly boast of China's infiltration in America's power circles. Soon after, a part of the original speech went missing from the video. It was a story about an elderly Jewish lady. Fortunately, some Chinese netizens recorded the original video and managed to share it online. In the original speech, Di revealed that before Chinese leader Xi Jinping's state visit to the United States in 2015, a CCP department in the United States planned to promote Xi's new book, The Governance of China, at an event at the Politics and Prose bookstore in Washington, D.C. Di was chosen to be the host as well as a speaker. However, because the time slot had been taken and the bookstore owner didn't like the CCP, Di failed to reserve the spot. However, an elderly Jewish lady came to his rescue and quickly resolved the issue. Di was introduced to this lady on the day of the event.
He introduced me to an old lady with a big nose. I could easily tell she's a Jew. She gave me a business card and told me her name. She said, "Nice to meet you," in Mandarin with an authentic Beijing accent. When I praised her for speaking perfect Mandarin and her Beijing accent, she was proud of herself. She said, "Let me tell you, I not only speak Mandarin, but I also have Chinese citizenship. As you all know, you guys can't have foreign citizenship. There's no dual citizenship in China, but it's very unlikely for old ladies like her to give up both US and Israeli citizenships for a Chinese citizenship. Did you get it?"
Di was implying that the Chinese government granted this lady a Chinese passport as proof of citizenship, while allowing her to keep US and Israel citizenships as a special treatment.
I suddenly realized she's one of the Chinese people's old friends. What she said next impressed me even more. Not only do I have Chinese citizenship, I also have Beijing Hukao, China's household registration. I have a courtyard house in a prime location.
Apparently, the Chinese government gifted her this courtyard house. Although this type of luxury home is rarely on the market, Chinese netizens figured out the price range for a courtyard house that went up for sale last year. The asking price was $19 million.
So who is this old lady? Why had she been living in China for 30 years? How come she can speak Mandarin fluently? Just as I mentioned minutes ago, she's the president of Asian operations at a top Wall Street financial institution. However, problems arose when the role of Wall Street declined in 2008. Most importantly, after 2016, Wall Street couldn't control Trump. During the US-China trade war, they tried to help. My friends in the United States told me that they tried to help, but they couldn't do much.
Di's eyes sparkled with excitement when he shifted the topic to Biden's proclaimed election victory.
But now Biden has won the election. The traditional elite, the political elite, and the establishment all have close relationships with Wall Street. You probably read it in the news. Trump said Biden's son has investment companies all over the world. Then who helped him build his investment companies? Did you get it? There are certainly dealings involved.
Everyone knows what he was implying. Who gave money to Hunter Biden? I think it goes without saying that it was given by the CCP. He let the cat out of the bag by completely revealing the CCP's money diplomacy in the West, which has been an unobstructed success over the years.